Welcome back to Rapaport'S Reality.
I'm Kebe Rapaport.
And my name is Michael Rapaport. This is our podcast, my wife and I, where we discuss all things reality TV, all things popular culture, and a few things about our relationship. If you've never listened to Rapaport'S Reality, please subscribe, rate, and review. Thank you for listening. You could also follow us on Instagram at Rapaport'S Reality. We are back. We're not going anywhere, and we have so many things to discuss on this pre-actual Rapaport anniversary episode.
Yes.
Our anniversary is coming up.
We're getting closer.
And we will be in parts unknown.
Yes, that's right. Secretive parts. Together.
And it's not like it's anywhere fancy or exotic, but I have made a promise to Kebe that I will not announce and or post where we're going. And trust me, babe, I'm going to be honest with you, that will not be hard.
Oh, you say that every time. I don't believe you, and I'll believe it when I see it.
That it will not be hard. By the time we get to where we're going.
I don't think so.
I promise you.
You'll be sneaking off onto that balcony. Did I give anything away? And you'll be making videos.
I didn't say anything about you. See, that's on.
I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying.
That's on you.
I'm just saying. You will sneak off anywhere we are.
I'm looking for just alone time with you, babe.
Really?
To focus.
That's so romantic. But I just don't believe
How many years anniversary?
This is going to be, we got married in 2016.
9th year of marriage.
Yes.
And 16, 17, 15?
7 years together.
If you don't know the history of Kebe and I, we dated when we were in 1991 to, let's say, 1996.
It's vague.
When we were young, and then we got back together, and I consider it the best decision of my life. That's so cute. Anyway,
is it really?
Yeah, of course.
Say it again.
Come on, are you kidding me, babe?
Listen, babe, I'm really glad that we're gonna, because sometimes you guys, I say I'm ready for the Kebe show, like it's my show now, because I feel like sometimes I'm living in the shadow, not the shadow. It's a bright light of Michael Rapaport, but sometimes I want it to be the Kebe Rapaport show.
It'll be the Kebe Rapaport show on our anniversary, and then it could just
that
be,
day.
And then I'm going to tell you, then it's and then you could do your own show, and I'll do my own show, because I need to just turn my brain off. Although we will be podcasting throughout the next few weeks, because Traitors is coming out January 8th, and right before we recorded this episode of Rapaport'S Reality, yet another commercial teaser trailer, I don't know what you want to call it, for Traitors came out, and you seemed concerned, babe.
I got to understand, I have a bone to pick. It was underwhelming because you were only, there's a lot of cast members.
There's a lot of cast members.
But you weren't in it enough. And the 2 times
we
they
want
showed
all
you,
Rapaport all the time.
Yes, of course. I just talked about just wanting a Kebe show. But the fact of the matter is that when there's a trailer out of a show, I want to see my husband the whole time. I'm wondering, what did you think of the trailer? I have a few thoughts on one. I'll give you just, I'll pass it to you.
You go ahead.
Your wardrobe, I think, is going to be underwhelming. It seems like everybody is dressed to the nines. I'm kind of looking at you right now in your gray sweater. And
did I wear that? Was I wearing this in the trailer?
I think you were wearing something very similar. And
this was an option, but I didn't wear this.
Yeah, well, I could see why. I think you did. Did you mention that to me?
I will tell you right now that my wardrobe is not bad. It's underwhelming.
Yes.
But that's just... For me,
keeping it real.
I had to be comfortable. It was hard enough to be away from you.
Yes.
It was hard enough to be in Scotland. And I am not a dress to impress person.
No.
You might recognize some of my wardrobe from, listen, people might recognize, be like, wait a second, is he wearing the same wardrobe?
When you're sitting at Starbucks, I've seen you in it, yeah.
When I saw him at 7 a.m, he's wearing the same thing. It's a little bit more heightened than that, but yes, it is underwhelming. My wardrobe is underwhelming.
The first thing I thought is like, wow, these people are dressed.
They're all dressed.
Like, the show is that way.
And I already know, because a few of them told me to my face.
They did? Who did?
I'm not going to say any of that, but I didn't need them to even tell me that, because there was a conversation about who's the worst dressed, but it wasn't the worst dressed. It might be who put in the least effort. And I raised my hand.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay,
and
so, and the other...
People came in, They came in outfits.
It's part of the show, though, because Alan Cummings is always dressed up every morning. Like, so it is sort of...
It's part of the show.
Yes, it's part of the show. So
I will say
yeah.
that me being a world-class actor, I'm used to a wardrobe department and a fitting supplying you with that kind of stuff. Now, we're dealing with housewives.
Right.
We're dealing with people that are comfortable with that kind of thing.
But they came with their own stuff, or isn't there a wardrobe?
I mean, people were dressed they were dressed up. There was one other person who was underdressed, and I'll leave that, and that might fit that person's thing.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
But me, I will say, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm badly dressed. I'm just not dressed to impress.
Okay, that's fine. The other question
you packed my clothes that I wore out there.
I helped you, but I feel like you didn't make the right choices from what I saw. I'm a little disappointed that you weren't in more of the trailer. I will say that. But I also want to ask you, who are all these people? I mean, I remember looking at the list, but there was a lot of people in the trailer I don't know.
I mean, I know them now, but like some of them are on shows that I didn't know. There was a handful of them I didn't know. Obviously, the Housewives, the great Candace Dillard, Candace Bassett Dillard, the great Portia Williams, the great Dorinda Medley, the great Lisa Rinna, and Carolyn Stansbury.
Yeah.
They're there. I knew them like the back of my hand.
Yes.
I knew them like the back of my hand.
I got to tell you, in the trailer, that's the most exciting part for me, is looking at the Housewives. I do have to ask you a question. There is a very quick, I want to say 3-second shot of you profile. You look very pale. And like you're struggling. Like what was that? Like
I'm not sure where that was.
Like it looked like you were supposed to be running, but for you it looks like walking. So and it was from the side, and you point your hand out very quick and you say something, and it was very quick, but you didn't look like it was an easy time.
I will tell you this: there are going to be a few images, or no. I listen. Listen. We all know it doesn't matter if it's Traitors. True Romance. Doesn't matter when I played in NBA All-Star games when I was 20. Doesn't matter if I played in NBA All-Star games when I was 44. When I run, since I'm a teenager, it's always been a showstopper.
Looks like it hurts.
And this is since I'm a teenager.
Right.
When I played basketball growing up as a teenager, I'd be running as hard as I can. I remember one time playing in Brooklyn, running as hard as I can.
Yes.
And somebody on the side like, yo, you look like you took a shit. You look like a shit in your pants.
Yes, so this is what it looks like on this little clip. Or that you're running on your heels. I
was running in that clip in the new trailer.
Well, I don't think I was. Then why were you so pale and out of breath?
I will tell you this.
It was cold.
My goal for the challenges or the missions, they call them missions on Traitors. I believe missions or the challenges. Missions. Is it missions or challenges?
Probably missions.
The exercises,
right?
When you're physically moving,
right,
was to not stop moving at all.
Well, I
didn't stop moving at all.
This is what this looks like. My concern is that it's giving old man in the woods kind of wandering. Like it didn't look right, and I'm concerned. And I have to ask you, should you prep me of what I'm going to be seeing? Because honestly, guys, I didn't want him to. I didn't want you to do it. And so you did it, and I was a very supportive wife.
There's one time I know there's a camera on me.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh. There's so many hours of footage. Right. I don't know how they edit all this down.
And there's a lot of people to get through.
There's a lot of people, and I was thinking like, when you do the confessionals, I was thinking about like how many hours just I was in there talking.
Right.
And then there's, I think 20 people or 21 people, at the beginning of the show. That's a lot, just the confessionals.
Mm.
And then, when you're running around, it doesn't, listen, I don't want to say anything, but I will tell you one thing. There was one time where I was doing a mission or a challenge and I jumped.
Uh-oh.
And when I tried to get, when I was jumping, I didn't get, and I realized, and I know I laughed because I was like, I realized if that shit's on camera, it looked crazy. Because it looked like I was jumping as hard and as high as I possibly could, and I was like a foot below
you got no air.
My goal.
Right.
So
white men cannot jump.
And I remember going, oh shit. I remember going, oh shit, this is fucked up. But other than that, aside from the fact that I can't change the way and how fast I run, I told you, I said, babe, I persevered throughout those fucking
You did your best.
I have a good time.
As long as you had a good time.
It's a good show. It's a show.
Okay, I get that. It looks like a show.
And it's a show.
But it's a reality show.
You put that fucking camera on me, babe.
I get it.
And you put multiple cameras on me.
There's a lot of cameras too, I hear.
I'm a pig in shit. It's like a pig in shit.
I know.
And yes,
I know.
we had goals. Yes, we had game plans.
And you didn't meet any of them. You didn't meet any of them. I can tell.
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything.
I can tell. You didn't meet any of them.
You've been fucking asking me questions. I'm not going to give you anything.
I haven't really been asking questions. Listen, I want to know, when you saw the trailer, you didn't answer the question. How did you feel about only being in there just a tiny little bit?
Well, that particular... Listen.
It's a long trailer.
It's a long trailer. I think everybody's in that trailer. It's the first trailer where everybody got a little something.
Okay.
I understand why they might pull me from the trailers. You don't want any watermelons posted.
Right.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. The people will know. The people will see the show. It premieres on January 8th. The people know who came in with joy. The people will know who came in with love. The people will know who came in with the bestest of the best intentions. The people will know who came in with the most competitive spirit.
Yes, that's all that matters, babe. I know you gave it your all. The trailer was concerning. That's all I'm going to say. Let's wait till January 8th. We have plenty
in
of time.
The trailer, I said.
But if there's anything that I need to know ahead of time that's really kind of...
I don't think so.
Hair raising. I want you to tell me now.
I can't tell you now. I will tell you that the one clip from me in the trailer, I'm just referencing the trailer. I said, it's in the trailer.
Yeah.
So I'm just quoting what they put in the trailer, that I came to capture dirty, deceitful, deceptive traitors.
Right. Did you come up with that line on your own? Dirty, deceptive, deceitful traitor. That's good.
And I do look to do things in threes.
Yes, it's the way you should do it. And in design, you should do it either in 3s or 5. And also, when you want to drill something home, good speech writers repeat things 3 times.
And I said dirty, deceptive, deceitful, or something to that effect.
Onomatopoeia. Is that
the
alliteration?
Fact is, January 8th, it goes down, and me, Michael Rapaport, is in the place to be. And like I said, I came, I saw, I competed with the best of the best of intentions. I came and saw and competed like a gentleman, like a scholar. And
I don't think like a scholar. But wait, babe, listen.
What other questions do you have?
So
some of the people I'll never see again.
Yes.
And some of the people I don't need to see again.
Yeah.
Some of the people
won't want to see you again, I'm sure.
Hey, that's on them.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's on them. And then there is a reunion. And
there's a reunion.
There's always a reunion. And that's coming up in February, and maybe we'll be there, maybe we won't. I don't know.
That's so scary.
We'll see.
That is so scary.
We'll see.
Listen, I'm gonna save my questions for my therapist of why I feel so uncomfortable about this venture.
We will see. There's a reunion. There's always a reunion.
Right.
Although the reunions for Traitors are never that.
Do we ever even watch
them?
We don't watch them.
Because you kind of get it all, and it's like, I don't know.
It doesn't seem like you need a reunion. I mean,
there's always a reunion, but there's reunions for things that...
Not for this show. I don't know about that. That's weird. We have never watched a reunion.
No, we never watched a reunion.
Yeah, okay.
The fact of the matter is that it's going to be a good time.
Yes, okay.
Speaking of good times and bad times.
Yes.
I don't want to go down the darkness of it.
I don't even know what you're going to say.
But the Rob Reiner, the passing, the death, I'm going to say the death of it. And I know everybody knows the story. But I remember when we first got back together, I didn't know the answer to this, but I distinctly remember asking you, babe, what's your favorite movie? And you said, and I was a little surprised at the time because I would never think that it would be somebody's favorite movie. But now I truly understand why it would be number one, your favorite movie, and a lot of people's favorite movie. I remember said, babe, what's your favorite movie? This is years ago. And you said, well, you always talk about Amelie being one of them, but you answered the question by saying When Harry Met Sally.
Absolutely.
I was like, and of course.
And my second favorite is The Big Chill.
Another
you should know that.
Very
if we
good
were
movie.
ever doing like a marriage,
but Amelie you put up there too.
Yes, for sure.
So that would be
1,
3.
2, and 3, yeah.
In no particular order.
No.
But when I asked you that, I remember you said
I remember.
When Harry Met Sally. And of course, Rob Reiner directed that.
Yes.
And I mean, let's just talk about the work first. Meathead, Carol O'Connor, All in the Family.
This is what raised us. Like All in the Family is like this is the television that really raised us.
That fucking Carol O'Connor, that Archie Bunker is my guy.
It's my favorite. He was him and Sanford and Son. Man. My two favorite television characters of our generation when we were growing up.
I truly believe that an Archie like if you remade Archie Bunker,
you should play him.
And you did it now.
Yes.
It would be such a hit.
You would be
amazing. But it'll never
amazing.
happen again.
Yes.
You'll never have this kind of character again. You'll never have this kind of rhetoric again. You'll never have a lovable character that you don't agree with. Will never happen.
I don't think it could happen in our day and age.
But that show was so freaking good.
Right.
And Meathead, Rob Reiner, was awesome.
Yes.
I mean, he was a
true meathead,
bag.
but he was great. He just played it so well, like that long face, sort of like
so sweet, so lovable, so funny. He played off Carol O'Connor's Archie Bunker so good, and it was just great. And then, of course, he went on to direct so many really, really good, entertaining films. Even A Few Good Men, which is one of his dramas. The performances that he got, and I Want the Truth, You Can't Handle the Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack Nicholson at that time, and that performance, and the Tom Cruise. And of course, and when Harry Met Sally is so...
He created a genre, I think, with that movie. It's a kind of rom-com. It was the first time we were seeing something like that. And also the subject matter where friends could become lovers. I think his sensibility, his timing, the nuances of all of his movies, they kind of match up. I was listening to somebody talk about the humanity, the flawed characters that he portrayed.
The lightness, though.
And the lightness in the characters that were also deeply flawed.
Even in somebody like Misery.
Yes.
Like, as much as that lunatic, Kathy Bates, but it was still, you loved
Kathy Bates, just like you liked Archie Bunker. Like it's a thing, right?
And that's a tribute to him. That's
right. It was sort of this neuroses, but lightness. You had him on your podcast.
I had him on the podcast.
And it was the first time you met him?
I never met him.
Shocked.
And his interviews were great because he was so generous with his stories, so generous with his time, so genuinely happy to be there. And, when you're interviewing somebody, that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be pulling teeth. Otherwise, don't do it. It's a show. If I ask you to come on my show or you're going to be a guest on someone else's show, you give.
Yeah, he seemed like a very gracious individual. But he was married to Penny Marshall.
Yes.
And so you never met...
I met Penny many times.
Many times, and not while they were married.
No, right. I never met him in person.
That's crazy.
I know I saw him in at parties and stuff like that, but I never met him. Of course, he did Spinal Tap, which is so fucking original and ahead of its time, and almost like something you would do now, like this mockumentary. Like, is this real? Totally. Is this not real? What a terrible, 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 terrible story, and what a sad story. But what an incredible body of work. But obviously, it's just. His legacy and his life, it'll always be tied to this sad ending. And he brought so much joy with the ending. Even Harry Met Sally, I was saw an interview with him on 60 Minutes. And Nora Ephron, the great Nora Ephron. You know that Nora Ephron was married to Nicholas Pileggi?
Yes.
Which is a crazy mix. Nicholas Pileggi, who of course wrote Goodfellas and so much of Martin Scorsese stuff. He talked about how the original ending, they don't get together. And then he had decided, inspired by his relationship with his wife, who was also, unfortunately, murdered, they changed the ending. And he talked about the collaborative process and Billy Crystal and that whole last monologue when he's like, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that. Pivoting to a not-so-happy ending, Bronwyn.
What pivoting to another not so happy ending, right?
Well, we pivoted. We did a happy ending with Harry Met Sally.
Yes, but can I say one thing about that? You sometimes think when someone has that kind of prolific, influential.
Spit it out, babe.
I'm cold. My mouth's cold. That you're not eligible for this sort of tragedy in this kind of way. Like, it just is so heartbreaking to me that the legacy of him ends with this sort of story. And so my heart goes out to his daughter, who I know, the younger daughter, who's an actress. I pray for their family. I really, really do, because that having to live now with the legacy of their father with this sort of ending is, and their own brother allegedly being part of the reason why this happened.
Very, very, very sad.
So anyway, I just had to say
hate to bring the mood down, but we had to obviously talk about that, and also talk about the work and enjoy the work, the films and the work and the legacy and what he represented as a spirit, as an artist.
Yes,
will live on forever.
His memory will definitely be a blessing.
But the relationship between Bronwyn and her husband Todd.
Yes, are we surprised?
Well, I don't think anybody's surprised.
No.
I mean, do you want to start? Is she happy? Is he happy? Are they both happy? Is she going to get paid? Is she going to be walking around in that fancy shit anymore? He seems like a mother effer.
Oh, he's a mother effer. I am happy for her that she's free of that. I want to know why this woman had to wear these costumes to the airport, or who thought that was a good idea. And I'm wondering if that played any part with the demise of their relationship, because having this last episode that we watched, and she's in the car after picking him up in the air, I think she was a sloth, and then she took the thing off and she was all sweaty.
It's so weird.
It's the most bizarre thing. So I don't think this is a relationship that any one of us could put our finger on. This is a between me and you thing between them in their own house, because I don't know what is going on here.
Well, when she's with him and you see her talking and she obviously has daddy issues.
She's trepidatious with this man. She can't. She's like, the way I'm looking at you right now with my head turned to the side, looking at you at the side of my eyes, like everything, I'm testing everything out on you as I say it.
Yes.
Like, are you going to lose your shit on me? Is this okay, daddy?
Yes.
And what do you think of this? Is sick shit, man.
Yes.
I'm like, I find it to be very uncomfortable. So I'm really happy. I'm sorry.
That's a good way to look at it.
I don't want to see them on TV anymore
Yes.
together. I don't need him. He is a grouch.
Yes.
He might even be something worse, because the way she has her head turned to the side, like it's just giving Celie in The Color Purple. Like you allow me to buy all this lavish things and dress up crazy, but you don't like me.
Todd, there ain't no crowd around you, bro.
Hell no, Todd. No. Mm-mm.
Is this Todd, right?
Grandpa Todd.
Is it Todd? Is his name Todd?
It's Todd. His name is Todd.
Todd, my man, I don't give a fuck how much money you have.
Ugh, he's and does he, like, I'm always like, where is he? He's in New York all the time. She's in Utah. The whole thing is bizarre.
Bizarre.
Yeah, very bizarre. So I'm glad she will be free of that, and
That's
she
a
can
good way to
find
look at it.
her true happiness here. Her mother just said it a couple episodes back. Muzzy said, like, she gave it away. I mean, it was obvious. It was so uncomfortable. I'm really happy for her. Let's see. I always think sometimes when a new couple comes on and the husband is really down for it and he shows up, it is the kiss of death. It's almost as if these husbands are setting the wife up. You need a job, bitch. And here's the job. And once I get you settled in this job, I'm out. And this is what it looks like a lot of times, right? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Do you think that?
I don't know, but it's starting to become a pattern. Like, I don't know if it could be that contrived. I'm such a
I'm so naive,
gullible and dumb. I'm such a gullible.
You're a sweetheart.
I know
a Pisces,
people don't
a
know
true
that.
Pisces. You really are very sweet. I'm suspicious of everything.
Yes, but we're happy if she's happy. I think she deserves to be with somebody she have the same energy she has with women. You shouldn't be like when you're with your husband, you're one
different
way
person,
and then with everyone else, you're snapping and you're sassy and all that stuff. And hopefully this next person won't be into the costumes at the airport. I find that disgusting.
It's disturbing. Like I
feel like it was her thing though, because he never seems like
he seems like he cares.
Or maybe it's his thing.
But I think it may be his creepy thing.
Very weird. Maybe it was a one-time thing.
And she got a reaction out of him and she continued to do it because that's when the nice Todd came out or something. And it's like chasing the high. Like she did it maybe one time.
When the bunny rabbit shows up at the airport, I'm going to act like I don't see the bunny rabbit and I'm running.
I do not know you. And where does she get these blow-up costumes?
I don't know. There's something about it that gives me the ick.
Me too. I really find it to be disturbing. Like, I want to know if they went to a therapist. Like, what is that about?
I don't know.
You can't show up as yourself to pick your husband up. You got to be in some blow-up bunny sloth costume. It's bizarre. It's not like she's showing up in a trench coat with nothing underneath it.
No.
This is weird.
It's very, very strange.
She's in a sweaty blow-up doll outfit of an animal, and it's always an animal, a shark
weird.
and
hot dogs and shit.
Yeah,
it's weird. The fuck?
Yeah, all right.
We said it. We said it on the last Rapaport'S reality. Free at last. Free at last. Oh, Lord, she's free at last. Jen Shah is out. Now, we haven't heard from her.
We haven't heard anything.
But she's out.
Yes.
And we discussed it on also that Andy Cohen said she'll never be back on Bravo, and based on what he's saying. I got to be honest, and I'm not naming names, pointing fingers. We've had some of our favorites come back from some bad things. Drunk driving.
I think this is different. I've been thinking about it since it's not only that she, fraud a bunch of old people, but let's not forget that she allegedly punched one of the castmates in the eye.
Oh, right.
So this could also be a legal thing. This could be something that we don't know behind. Like, it seems like she's done a little bit more than just what she's done and what she served time for. I think her behavior in a lot of ways was sort of ugly. I mean, La Grande Dame, she liked to drink a lot.
Yes.
Maybe 4 DUIs later, she's learned. It doesn't seem like, that she had something that could put HR in a hard place, right? Do you see what I'm saying?
That's true. And I'm not excusing what she did. I was just surprised that Andy said that.
He never says stuff like that, so a matter of factly. That's why that's giving it away to me that maybe this is something a little darker.
And I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Something on the internet. I heard a rumor. I saw something on Instagram. Let me just be more specific. I didn't hear a rumor. I didn't see someone on social media. I saw them on Instagram.
Right.
That said something about Nene Leakes might be coming back to a girls' trip.
Too. I saw that.
Again, it's Instagram. I mean, they have these things on Instagram where it goes, do you know that people that brush their teeth twice a day are considered sexier to, and I'm like,
right.
Do you know like that if people like that,
when husbands and wives sleep together better, their heart rate and the inflammation markers are down. I can see that. I always show those to you and ask you if you think that's
no, they're
true.
fake.
Yeah,
these
are
bullshit.
AI fake shit. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, Jen Shah is out of jail, and good for her and good for her family. Hopefully they could start healing. I know what I was going to say. And I mentioned this earlier. Going back to Potomac and going back to people being allowed on the show, being not allowed on the show. And my Traitors season 4 castmate, and this is just because it's out in public, Candace Dillard.
Right.
Is it Candace Bassett Dillard? Candace Bassett Dillard. Candace Dillard. We're big fans of Candace.
I love her.
They brought Monique back.
Right.
Now, I don't remember all the details of why Candace left, but I know some of it had to do with that fight.
Yeah, it was a fight, but also she wanted to have a baby.
But also, Monique came back, and Monique went through a spiritual journey and a healing journey. She's talking about her spiritual journey and her healing journey. And unless I'm really forgetting something, even though Candace was antagonistic, I say that with love and respect, Monique is the one that put hands first and she's back.
Right. Yeah.
Candace was an incredible housewife.
Incredible. My favorite. I love that she had the quick silver tongue boy. She could read somebody so well, so fast. But listen, again, I want to say that it was more her choice than anything. She wanted a baby. She's focusing on her music career.
Yeah.
Maybe her marriage. But who knows? Maybe she'll be able to come back too. Because if I was going to choose a cast member to come back, I would have chose Candace. She's better TV than no disrespect to Monique, but Candace is fun to watch.
I said to Candace during Traitors.
I was going to ask you. You were with her. You could have got the information.
I said to her, I know you're saying things about everybody in those interviews.
I'm sure
and I
she
know you said something about me.
I'm sure.
I'm just hoping
the way
and
you
praying.
were dressed, I'm sure she had a lot to say. Honey.
I just said, I'm hoping and praying you keep it above the belt because her tongue game is no joke. She's vicious with the shade.
She could get in the ring with that. Not put hands on anybody, but destroy someone with her tongue.
Sugar Ray Leonard,
totally, 100%.
She's like slipping and boom, and she's.
I respect it.
Yeah, she's vicious with her.
She's my favorite. When we met her, I told her, I just love you. She's fantastic.
And I will say, meeting her and spending time with her, I give her, she gets tip of the hat.
Yeah.
She's a
sweetheart too. She's a nice
sweetheart,
person.
funny.
Yeah.
And also got me.
She understood who
She
you
totally
were.
got me. And I will always be like, she got me.
Nice.
You made me watch something, or you started watching something, and I was on my phone, and then I was watching it, and I couldn't believe it.
I was jet lagged, and I had Netflix on, and I was going to watch Love is Blind Italy, but you were in the room, and I thought you wouldn't like that. So I put on With Love. I think it's With Love, Meghan Markle, the Christmas special. Listen, I have not been on the bandwagon of talking badly about this woman, but boy, oh boy, can I see why everybody else is. Because this show, and then you caught on, you started watching. I want to know what you thought.
Well, explain what the show is, because it's baffling.
With Love. It's called With Love, Meghan Markle. She had a deal.
Is it called With Love, Meghan?
With Love, Meghan. I don't even think it's worth knowing the name of the show. It's this Meghan Markle who coulda, woulda, shoulda been a princess and decided not to do this shit. I don't get it whatsoever. I mean, she's on a Christmas special and she's in a house that's not really her house, making food that she's not really making. She's having friends over that are not really friends. You can see all of it. It's so transparent. She's showing how to wrap presents that is so subpar.
She's baking cookies.
She's baking cookies that look dry, and she's painting them with no talent. I mean, this is the most average shit I've ever seen.
You're not Rachel Ray.
It's not, her personality is not. I mean, this is a blank wall.
I want to say that when I was guest hosting the Wendy Williams show and I would do cooking and food things, I was better at it and definitely more entertaining.
I would agree. I don't know what this show is. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the likability thing is.
No,
I think it's because she married Prince Harry.
Harry Ballgame.
By the way, she's on the show. I think the second, third episode, she's making a salad with one of her favorite top chefs.
I don't give a fuck about your salad.
She's making a salad full of all the things that her husband doesn't like. And then he comes in, and then and he's like, whoa, I don't eat beets. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. And then she kisses him and she says, thank you for coming. The shit is so bizarre.
Yeah.
I feel that way.
And that's a chance for her to go, you know what, to prove everybody wrong. And this is just proves everybody right.
Listen, I don't think there's anything to prove is my point. I think there is nothing there.
I agree. But if there was something there, this would be the chance to show it. And
it ain't showing.
No.
All I could think of is when I was watching it was, well, did this bitch really give up being the princess because they were racist? Because I would have been... I would have been like, you guys could be racist, but you're still going to have to call me princess. You know what I mean? Like, for this is what she let. Like, I don't understand these two people.
I don't get it either.
I don't get what they wanted. They wanted a private life. They wanted to be out of the way. And I
can't escape this lady.
I know. And then she's on here doing average shit. This is not.
And she's not good at it. Like, the cookies don't look great.
None of it's great.
The decorations.
Like her little. None of it.
They make rice patties and like, what is this?
I don't know what it was, but I was in awe of how
wrapping paper
subpar.
You ain't you're not Martha Stewart, the great Martha Stewart.
Nowhere near Martha Stewart.
You want to watch a good film? One of the better films that we watch this year, or that we watch late, that Martha Stewart documentary.
Yeah.
That's a movie.
That's a G. She's an OG. She knows what she's doing.
And she knows how to make some flowers.
Oh, she knows how to do everything. I don't know. You have to have a mighty big ego to get on and do a show like this and not be able to come through.
I agree. But what is it called? With Love, Meghan?
I think it's called With Love.
If you want to,
Meghan.
If you want to hate, what do they call it? Hate watching?
Hate watch, or that's doom scrolling. I think this would be hate watching. Yeah.
Or doom watching.
Maybe doom watching would be good.
Fuck with Meghan.
And I didn't want to come at her like that because I was kind of getting like, what's the problem? I know I was a fan. I watched the wedding. I thought it was cool that she was married. But then slowly but surely, I never knew who the prince was, and then we find out like all this stuff. Anyway, I gotta say, I get it. I get why they're after her because it's, I don't know.
But you listen to that radio show. You listen to a YouTube channel, the British. It's
you
like
hear
a British.
Me at night. I listen to all the British people talking
like a
shit
morning
about her.
show, right? It's
Dan Wooten. I listen to all of them. The Royal
and they just
Mail,
bang on her.
Oh, they bang on her so hard, and it's in a funny way because I can't believe that they hate on this girl so much. So it made me curious, and I have to say that I don't think the hate is that necessary, but I got to tell you, she's asking for it.
I agree.
Don't you think so?
She
because
won't go
even
away.
You looked up from your phone with like, you kept saying, babe, what is this? And what is that? And when somebody does crafts, you're usually not that judgmental because you're not exactly crafty.
No.
But even you said, whoa, babe, she just wrapped that present like it was something and it looks half-assed.
It just
Production didn't even come in and make the presents look better.
Listen, from knowing what I know about how production works, there's somebody there like
doing everything.
So it's not about what you're doing. It's not about the cookies, unless you're actually Martha Stewart who created the milieu. Or what was the cooking woman, the original OG British cooking?
The British lady.
What was her name?
I don't.
I
hate when you do this to me. I don't know her name. That lady. Yes.
Betty Crockett. What's her name? Okay, we know who it is. There's a movie about it. But unless you're really, really, really about it.
No, you got to have skill when you start telling people what to do in the kitchen and home decorating.
It's not even about that. It's about the personality.
That too, but you also should know how to do it. I mean, this woman had the nerve to have Naomi Osaka, the tennis player, and she made us literally a circle plate of broccoli arranged, and I can make a charcuterie board that would fuck her little broccoli plate up. It looks so crazy to me. I was like, this is for real?
Yeah.
Osaka came in the kitchen, was like, does this bitch really think I'm going to eat this raw It was arranged in a circle, like a wreath, and it wasn't cool.
No.
It was not cool. It looked crazy.
Shit looked like...
It looked crazy.
Some supermarket shit.
No! You can pick up something better at Ralph's. That's what I'm saying, babe. It's terrible.
But you should watch it if you want to have a good time. And you should absolutely make sure you subscribe, rate, and review to this podcast, because this was a great episode.
I feel like I crashed out on her. It wasn't very nice.
No, you didn't go, babe.
Did I crash? I'm just saying.
Based on some of the things I hear about, no, you were chill. You wasn't anything personal.
I don't recommend hate
watching. Her
watching.
show sucks.
It's
not personal.
It sucks. I'm sorry. It sucks. The whole thing sucks.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we said.
All right,
you didn't crash on her, and you didn't go. No, I wouldn't call it a crash out. I would say to tell the people to subscribe, rate, review to this podcast. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, and we will be back next week with so much excitement. It will be after our wedding anniversary.
I think it will be the day. We'll probably
No, it's the day after.
Okay,
it's the day after, and then I know people are like, "Oh my God, when is your wedding anniversary?" But we will be back after our wedding anniversary. We will have been officially married for 9 years. Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.